Hey, it's Donny Walker here, hanging out for supper with Bobby Walker. I just made a nice barbecue. I seasoned some chicken. Made some chicken burgers or chicken sandwich. How is it, Bobby? Good. Pretty good. Bobby over there says okay. He's on the other side of me. Big logger sports here today. The open class. We had the Americans and the Canadian Challenge, the Can-Am Challenge. There were some guys from France, Norway, Sweden, from some different countries. Can you shut that off, Bob, for a second? Turn it down. Dad's got his radio on. My dad loves listening to VHF radio. We listen to the boats and stuff that are traveling up and down the island here on the Ocean Way. Very cool. We had a good time this weekend. Seeing a bunch of the old logger sports people, the new logger sports people, the up and comers, the old timers. Yeah, it was really good. I did a few events which I kind of showed you in some of my shorts, which I'm going to try to make a whole video of this whole weekend actually together. I'm going to see if fucking Billy Ray can help me do that. Edit all these videos together so I have one video of our trip. See how that works out. I just went swimming in the ocean earlier so I could wash myself off a bit because I hadn't showered for a couple days. Whatever, I'm a man, right? That's the way it goes. I was gonna swim all the way to Comox, but I thought, I'm not quite in that good a shape right now. So I just went out to the harbor here, and dipped inside there and washed my hair, washed my body, washed myself up. So it was very refreshing after two days in the sun here, melting, you know. So yeah, we're just having this nice chicken dinner here, some bunnages tonight and some potatoes roasted I did on the barbecue. There's a really cool mini golf right beside me here with an old lighthouse and the waterways. And if you can see down over this corner, there's where the ocean is. I got a great video today of my friend David doing the double springboard. I filmed him while he was doing it, and the ocean and the mountains are behind. Like, what a picturesque type thing, eh? Just a beautiful spot here. There was even some killer whales just outside this harbor, over on this island just outside here. Of course, I can't remember that island name right now, but whatever. It's the one right here beside Texada and Powell River, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, we're just having supper now. Gonna catch a ferry back from Powell River here tomorrow morning. Gonna hit to the ferry at 7 o'clock. Catch around the 8 something. The logger sports community here in Canada, which is called Can Log Association, is very special. You know, it's like a family thing, right? We've all known each other for years. There's new guys and the old guys, but it's just like a family event. We all get along. We all help each other. You know, I was down there making sure all the hot saws are running. You know, I don't build those big racing bike saws, but I'm gonna have one soon in the future. You're gonna see Donny Walker's gonna have one out there. But I ran that, you know, all I ran was that stock 592 auto tune with the pipe. It actually went okay. I did a couple nice cuts, I thought, except for I was a 1/4 inch too wide. Unfortunately, the judge wouldn't let me get away with it. Carson, you bugger. Anyways, he's a great guy. They're all great guys. And rules are rules, right? You gotta go with them. But yeah, I got some work to do on that saw. You know, it worked okay for just throwing it together. A stock saw, stock chain with a pipe. Yeah, went okay. But I did a few videos of some of the unlimited ones, some of the 100cc ones, and whatnot, right? So you'll see those when I get that video together and go from there. Yeah, so I got my generator running, charging my battery here to keep my fridge going, and my phone, which I just charged up enough just so I could do these videos. It's awfully peaky sun coming in at me there, eh? But got my old IEL shirt on, eh? The first world lightest chainsaw in the world, IEL. Yeah, made in Vancouver, Canada, by the way. This Powell River is, you know, got a lot of history. I showed you that video the other morning with my dad standing out there in the water about this mill here. And even before that, there was actually a small wood mill in 1908 here, actually, what I just found out from the museum down here. There's a museum down here by the beach for basically all logging here from the years ago. Excellent museum. You ever come to Powell River, you got to go to this museum. They actually fixed it up and had it running for this weekend for the logger sports because it hasn't been open for 4 years. So it was very nice of this gal down there. She took a couple pictures of me with a poster of a couple of friends of mine that are passed away now, that are loggers. And in that picture was a 2100 that we built for that logging crew years ago. So it's kind of special to me. Those two men were good friends of mine, and I still keep in contact with their families. The one fella, his son is one of my good buddies. He still races go-karts with us. Yeah, just a nice little setup they had down there, showing all these old saws, the history of logging, the different tools they used in the mills, different tools they used in saw sharpening, like the old crosscut saws, the old peg and rakers, or what'd they call them, Dad? Misery whips? Yeah, they called them misery whips because who wanted to use one? You get miserable using it. Maybe that's what they must have called it that for that reason, eh? You know, you think about it, you look at those old logging pictures where those guys cutting those old trees down with them big misery whips or crosscut saws. They actually chop the undercuts out, eh? You look at some of those old pictures of old guys logging, there'd be two guys on springboards. And they would take double bit axes and they would chop the undercut out. Now there's some men, okay? Not like today you just fire up the 395 or the 066 or 661 or whatever you're running these days. Put the long bar on and follow your trees. You know, you did it all by hand then. So when the first power saws came around, they were pretty special. Sure, they were grunts to use, heavy, awkward, barely ran, and that's one of the reasons my dad got into power saw modifications, because you had to modify them just to make them run. Half of them years ago wouldn't run. You know, you take 6 saws to camp. You know, I even heard my dad one time told me, you know, McCullough set one into camp. Guy goes to start up, didn't even have a carburetor on it. You know, you just get things like that, right? But today's technology and stuff, you know, is way better than it was before. But it's very interesting going to these places and museums and the history of these communities. All these communities up and down this coast. This pulp mill, like I told you in that one video, it was the first pulp and paper craft mill this side of the Mississippi in North America. So this port here is a deep sea port, and hopefully they're going to be able to utilize this old mill because it's shut down a couple years ago after 100 years of operation. The peak performance of employees was around 4,500 guys. So yeah, this community is growing from that. But now it's more of people that are retired here, or people who want simple living, or have sold their places on the mainland and the prairies and moved here because it's a great community. It's not all, you don't have traffic jams or lights or crime. It's just simple. Okay, you gotta like simple. So I suggest, yeah, anyone come here and visit, check it out. Need a tour guide? Give me a call. Pay for my gas, I'll come and help you out, show you around, talk to you about a bit of the history, or you can just look it up yourself, Google, whatever, right? So yeah, great weekend. I'm going to try to put a bunch of videos together, like I said, so I can show you a little bit more of what we're doing. Yeah, good times. Carving contest went very well. My friend Donny didn't place, but I think his carving was one of the best because he was more of a theme of the area. He carved this beautiful, huge Aboriginal man with the feathers and holding a tomahawk, and he called it Skookum. You know, Skookum means strong man, or they even have an inlet here called Skookumchuck. It's a spot where the ocean goes quite really narrow, then it goes up again. And they call I think that's the Skookumchuck, eh, Bobby? Isn't that why they call it that? That waterway, they call it Skookumchuck, where it's really rushy through there. Yeah. It's past like where the Egmont is or something, by like the Powell River, like Gibson's Ferry or something. Yeah. Beautiful area over here, just like the rest of BC and the rest of Canada, but yeah, it's real special here. Anyways, gonna eat my dinner now. Got my chicken burger here and my roast potatoes. As you see me eating, I was just yapping away here. So keep your saw on wood, sticking nice, revving road. Check out the walkersawshop.com online store. Throw the levels again. Have a great Sunday. Miserable Monday tomorrow. We'll see how we do. We get back home and build some more saws for all you folks out there waiting for them. Have a great day. Bobby Walker, you want to say bye? Oh, easy eating. Say bye, Dad. Okay, he smiled. Good enough. He's kind of shy to the camera. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Have a great day. Bye.